Hi folks, we're going to take a look at the Unit 6 assignment number 8A. So here they want us to find the x-intercepts and the vertex, but they specifically tell us that they want us to do it by factoring. So here to find the vertex, I could certainly complete the square, and then to find the x-intercepts, replace y by 0 and solve by opposite operations. So that would be the alternative method. But here, this is especially easy to factor, so that's why factoring is actually a good option here. So let's figure out what type of factoring we're going to do. So first of all, factoring helps us get the x-intercepts. So I'm going to start by that and then use those to help me find the vertex. So if I'm looking for the x-intercepts, I'll be replacing y by 0. And this is not a trinomial. In fact, this is even easier because I'm just looking for a common factor between these two terms. And I see that there's a common factor of 2x. And then when I factor out the 2x, so I would divide 2x from this here, I'm just left with x. And when I divide 2x from 12x, I'm just left with 6. Okay, so I have 2, which can never be equal to 0, but then I have x times x minus 6. So the only way for that to be equal to 0 is if x is equal to 0, or if x minus 6 is equal to 0, which gives us x equals 6. All right, so we have the x-intercepts, 0 and 6, and once we have the x-intercepts, we can find the vertex by first finding the x value of the vertex, which of course we call h, which is just the average of these two, so 0 plus 6 divided by 2, so that's 3. Okay, and then in order to find the y value of the vertex, okay, the k value, we can just stick this back into the equation. I'll stick it into this one here. It looks a little easier. So we have 2 times 3 squared minus 12 times 3. Okay, so here we have 2 times 9 is 18 minus 36, and so that's negative 18. So our vertex is 3, negative 18. All right, and if you wanted to check that, you could just do that by completing the square. All right, so just to recap here, that they specifically told us we had to factor, so that's why I did that here. The factoring was very easy because it was just a matter of using a common factor. Once I factored it out, I can find my 2 x-intercepts. Once I have my x-intercepts, I average them out to get the x value of the vertex, and then I take that value, put it back into the equation to find the y value of the vertex. All right. So keep that in mind, that when you've got something as easy as this for a quadratic, factoring might be a lot easier than going through the process of completing the square. Okay, that's it for this one.